to my second live YouTube video. Now get ready for this, everybody, because I have a lot of information to share. It's about Kinderpretpark Julianatoren. Hey, don't mind the way I look, all right? I've been sweating recently after getting off the treadmill, working out on it for full 30 minutes. Now, about Kinderpretpark Julianatoren. Excuse my Dutch. Well, it's this children's theme park. It's located in Apeldoorn, the Netherlands. Well, I wanted to tell you that last year I've recently gotten in touch with one of the employees. We're working at that theme park in Apeldoorn, located in the Netherlands, which you'll find in the Gelderland region. Again, excuse my Dutch. Um, so, what I've been writing to that one employee recently was by starting was by starting off with asking the question, hey, listen, how come Jewel the Mouse isn't wearing his giant sneakers with his regular outfit anymore? I mean, that doesn't even make sense. Well, one time this one guy on Instagram, he replied back to me by saying Jewel the Mouse doesn't wear his giant sneakers with his regular outfit anymore. I mean, seriously, like, come on. How can a person, how can a user like that say such stuff to me, especially right in my face? Like, how can someone say something like that to me? It makes me feel worse, and I look and I look more terrible than expected. I mean, seriously, don't say stuff like that to me. It really hurts my feelings and it breaks my heart. You shouldn't be saying that Jewel the Mouse doesn't wear his giant sneakers with his regular outfit anymore. Seriously, don't say that. Don't ever say that to me. Really, don't ever say that. There's gotta come a a, a, a certain time of the year where those days of Jewel the Mouse wearing his giant sneakers with his regular outfit, um, should consider making a comeback, And really, they have to make a comeback. You guys know what I'm talking about? Come on. Come on, guys, help me out here. Hear my voice out. Hear my voice out, please. Seriously. Why can't Jewel the Mouse be more like Julia the Mouse? Think about it, guys. Come on, help me out here. Seriously, look, it really hurts my feelings to see him walking around barefoot while in his regular outfit. Seriously, why can't Jewel the Mouse be more like Julia the Mouse? Come on, guys. Come on, seriously. Hello? Hello, are you there? Are you gonna join me? How come nobody's viewing me this live video? All I want is for you to hear my voice out. And look, guys, I really don't like seeing people write replies to my face which read Jewel the Mouse doesn't wear his giant sneakers with his regular outfit anymore. I mean, seriously, what's the reason why Jewel the Mouse doesn't wear his giant sneakers with his regular outfit? Seriously, he's gotta be more like Julia the Mouse because she wears her pink shoes with her regular outfit. Therefore, why can't Jewel the Mouse be more like her? Come on, guys, help me out here. Look, look. One time, back in the year 2013, and don't mind me going back to history of how it all started out, but in 2013, Jul and Julia, that was the absolute last year they kept their old looks, and in 2014, The employees, managers, and director Jeroen Buter, again, excuse my Dutch. Well, they decided to add an addition of these giant sneakers to Jewel the Mouse's feet with his regular outfit. They're blue and white in color, and they have two stars appearing on both sides of both of his sneakers. And it's got these white shoelaces on top. They appear on top of both of his sneakers. And also same thing with Julia the Mouse. The, they had to add an addition. They they had to they decided to come out with an edition of these pink shoes that Julia the Mouse could wear with her regular outfit. And oh wait, hold on, I got a live viewer here. Hello, hello, are you there? Hello? Oh, wait. Oh shoot, that person's gone. Oh wait, I wonder if that person might appear again. Hmm. Wait, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, oh man, I don't even know. I don't even understand why my left ear is clogged and why my right ear is ringing. But anyways, if that person can uh stay with me right after coming inside, well, hello, and anybody here? Anybody here? Oh, fine, fine, fine. Oh, I might as well allow myself to go on about this, but anyways, seriously, guys, Kinderpretpark Julianatoren, again, excuse my Dutch. Well, they need to make improvements. Like big time. Well, to be clear with you, make myself honest with you. Well, I'm not saying this to be mean and rude, guys. I'm only saying this to express my feelings of how hurt I am, how heartbroken I feel about having to see Jewel the Mouse walk around barefoot while in his regular outfit. Seriously, these days of Jewel the Mouse wearing his giant sneakers with his regular outfit, well, look, guys, they need to make a comeback, all right? And once he goes back to wearing them again, look, guys, here. Let me continue with where I left off in history. Well, I already got 2013 down, 2014 down. Now from the years 2015 to 2018, you know the theme park, they decided to come out with this idea of making a new series that takes place in a real setting, like an actual location. They gave it the title Jul and Julia. Well, it stars the two cute and adorable little mice mascots, being filmed from within the theme park. Well, there seems to be more episodes featuring Jewel the Mouse wearing his giant sneakers with his regular outfit, but only the smallest possible amount of episodes you'll see him walking around barefoot with while he's in his regular outfit. And seriously, look, guys, I don't even like to watch those episodes. And look, guys, this really breaks my heart. It makes me look terrible, makes me look really, really terrible. All right. And look, one time while I was on Instagram and saw that his giant sneakers were being used but only through a story on Instagram. You know where his giant sneakers were being used, but he wasn't wearing them. He wasn't wearing them at all. However, these children, they were putting stuff inside it. You know. Wait, hold on. A Q&A sticker. I wonder how those work. Ah, who cares? Who gives a hoot? Anyways, anyways, like 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 I was saying, guys. Let me continue where I left off. So, from the years 2015 to 2018, um, the people at Kinderpretpark Julianatoren, and excuse my Dutch, they came out with this idea of of making a new series that feature Jul and Julia themselves. You know, once again, they're the two cute and adorable little mice mascots of the theme park. However, they were being filmed from within the theme park. You know, that's not the plan I'm making, guys. What the plan I'm making is to be given proper authorization by the employers, employees, managers, and director Jeroen Buter. I can excuse my Dutch. Being given proper authorization to take Jul and Julia out into the community. You know what they need is the outside world, guys. They need the outside world. Like seriously, why would I want to be filmed with Jul and Julia from within the theme park? You know, that's not going to be enough room for them, guys. Come on. I don't want to be filmed from within these black from within these metal gates that are painted black, you know, that are currently painted black. Well, we gotta try different locations, guys. Seriously, we gotta try different locations. I could take them anywhere I want. However, since I'm gonna take place as the boss of my YouTube team, if I have a YouTube team and somebody can come and join me, I'd highly appreciate that. So anyways, I do hope that you read the description somehow. And seriously, you gotta read the description because I have a lot of information to share with you, you know. So, and anyways, I could take Jul and Julia wherever I want. But again, I'm gonna be taking place as boss. Therefore, nobody's allowed to make the decisions for me. I'm the only one who decides which location we visit. All right. So, anyways, I will talk more about this later. For now, I'm only gonna give you a small amount of locations I plan on taking them to. As long as Jul the Mouse is wearing his giant sneakers with his regular outfit, being more like Julia the Mouse who wears her pink shoes with her regular outfit, well, and anyways, let me give you the location names. So here we go. You ready? Good. So one of them will be Sassenheim. Another one of them will be Gouda. The third one will be Adam. Fourth one will be Venlo. That's right, Venlo. So anyways, guys. Let me move on from those 4 years. Now going back to history, in 2019, that marked the last year that Jewel the Mouse uh could wear his giant sneakers with his regular outfit, and this is the part where my heart begins to shatter into 100 pieces. You know, you know, it's really saddening to 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 come out with such a thought like this one, which I already used. So, anyways, 2019, that wasn't even supposed to be the last year that Jul the Mouse wears giant sneakers with this regular outfit. But anyways, we'll move on to the following year. So in 2020, the year that the coronavirus pandemic hit, uh hit the hit the theme park again. It's Kinderpretpark Julianatoren. Again, excuse my Dutch. Um, so um, so it all started off with the coronavirus pandemic hitting the theme park and the rest of the country. They were the first country to be hit by the pandemic, which I've read all about recently. And one part of this email message that I got from the New York Times. And I continue to remember it to this day. Anyways, I was watching this one YouTube video of Meneer Kozhoff. Um, you know the guy with the yellow top hat. You know, he was featured in this YouTube video where he explains to Jul and Julia the reason why people stay home um, during the coronavirus pandemic. Well, well, I bet you guys still remember this. It's because people want to be safe. You know, they don't want to become infected by that coronavirus. However, lucky me, I tested negative 3 times, and, and boy, it felt good. It felt really good to be told that it came out negative 3 times in a row. So, anyways, about that YouTube video I was watching. Well, there's one part I forgot about, guys. Well, while I was watching that YouTube video, I noticed that Jul the Mouse, he wasn't wearing his giant sneakers anymore. He was barefoot while in his regular outfit. Seriously, this hurts my feelings, guys. And and look, guys, I don't want to get emotional in front of you. I don't get emotional that easily, but you gotta believe me, guys. Seriously, you gotta believe me. It hurts. It hurts me to see Jul the Mouse walking around barefoot while in his regular outfit, you know? And, and I don't understand why Julia the Mouse was the only one left behind wearing her pink shoes with her regular outfit. Seriously, why, oh, why are you doing this to me? Kinderpretpark Julianatoren. Seriously, why are you doing this to me? Why? Why? Please, please, Kinderpretpark Julianatoren. I beg you, please. Let me see Jul the Mouse wear his giant sneakers with his regular outfit again. Please, please. I miss those days. All I want you to do, bring them back. Bring back those days. Otherwise, if you deny me, I'll never be happy again. Don't worry, guys. I'm not actually getting emotional. I'm just showing you how it makes me really feel. And, and seriously, guys, it hurts. It really hurts. And anyways, moving on from that year. let's go to the next one. So in 2021, I was watching this other YouTube video. Once again, it featured Menir Kozkov. Again, he's the guy with the yellow top hat. All right. So it all started off with him walking back inside the theme park. You know, um, uh, and a little bit later on in that video on YouTube. Well, um, I did see Jul and Julia. Once again, they are the two cute and adorable little mice mascots of the theme park. Well, once again, you know, Jul the Mouse. He was in his regular outfit again. Well, still, but he was still barefoot. I was expecting him to wear his giant sneakers with his regular outfit again. And still, only Julia the mouse was the one left behind to wear her pink shoes with her regular outfit. And seriously, I don't understand where this is going, but all the people working at Kinderpretpark Julianatoren, well, they need to make improvements. And I'm not doing this to be rude. All I want them is to get this fixed for me and for my YouTube team. Seriously. I don't like seeing Jewel the Mouse walk around barefoot while in his regular outfit. Please, Kinderpretpark Julianatoren, please, I'm begging you. Let me see Jewel the Mouse wearing his giant sneakers with his regular outfit again. Please, do this for me. Because Julia the Mouse, she's the only one wearing her pink shoes with her regular outfit. So therefore, why can't Jewel the Mouse be more like Julia the Mouse? Think about it, guys. Come on, help me out here. You have to. You have to help me out here. Because once you get that fixed for me, I'll be ready to fly out of San Jose with my YouTube team and and and, and landing my way into Amsterdam. So I'll be departing out of San Jose, landing in Amsterdam, and on the following day, the day that follows it, well, we'll be riding in a rental car. Not only one rental car, since I'm gonna have a large group of people on my YouTube team joining me, and and therefore I'm unsure of how much money it's gonna cost me. It, it seems to me that the Netherlands, they don't accept the U.S. dollar. They only accept the euro. So that means I'm gonna have to exchange my currency using GWK Travel X, which is a type of ATM machine I'll be using, because with all the other ATM machines, well, they rip you off. That's not good, guys. Seriously, that's not good at all. And if you don't want to get ripped off by any of the ATM machines in the Netherlands, use GWK Travel X. It's what I highly recommend you use. It's the one that doesn't rip you off. What guys, what you want to consider doing is spending less money and saving more of it. You know what I'm talking about, guys? Please believe me. You gotta believe me. You have to. And anyways, moving on from that year I left off. So starting um starting with the year 2022. um well, to be honest with you, I I was expecting Jul the Mouse to appear wearing his giant sneakers with his regular outfit. However, this failed because he was still barefoot, and still only Julia the Mouse was wearing her pink shoes with her regular outfit. Seriously, I felt more hurt, and I was already on the path that led to complete despair, of which that word means all my hope is gone completely. My hopes were high. Now, moving on from that year into 2023. Well, actually, wait, hold on. Let me go back to 2022. So, again, in 2022, by the time Kinderpretpark Julianatoren reopened that year, well, I already mentioned Jul the Mouse being more like Julia the Mouse to you earlier, not too long ago. And until they closed down again completely. Then those are the only two parts I'm missing. Anyways, now we can move on to the following year. So in 2023 again, my hopes were high. Right after Kinderpretpark Julianatoren reopened. Well, I once again I was expecting Jul the Mouse to wear his giant sneakers with his regular outfit, but again this failed me. He was still barefoot, and still Julia the Mouse was the only one wearing her pink shoes with the regular outfit. Moving on from that year. Wait, hold on. I forgot this part. Until they close down again. That's the only part I'm missing. Now we can move on from that year. So in 2024, by the time they reopened a third time again, my hopes were high on expecting Jul the Mouse to appear wearing his giant sneakers with his regular outfit again, but the third time this failed. Because again, Julia the Mouse was still the only one left behind wearing her pink shoes with her regular outfit. Until the theme park closed down again completely. Moving on from that year, by the time they open again in 2025, same thing. Same thing like I mentioned in the years 2022, 2023, and 2024. Well, I had that same feeling in 2025, which is a previous year. And moving on from this year, 2026, the year we're in, including I alone. Well, once again, I had that same feeling, alright? I had that same feeling. Well, they have recently opened, well, a fifth time. They reopened the theme park a fifth time. However, I'm unsure of what day they'll close down again completely. However, if everyone can join me in standing up and fighting with me to bring back those days of seeing Jul the Mouse wear his giant sneakers with his regular outfit again, being more like Julia the Mouse, who wears her pink shoes with her regular outfit. I like the lot of I like to ask the lot of you to do me a favor. I like to ask each and every single one of you to do me a favor and to stand up and fight with me. That way, Kinderpretpark Julianatoren can hear my voice out. This is really important, guys, because I want to win. I really want to win. This petition, which I'm currently not handwriting at the moment, but I'm doing it orally, which means by mouth. All right. So if everyone who's there can join me in standing up and fighting with me so that I can win this petition and be donated a total of $999,625. I'd really appreciate it if you do so for me and my YouTube team without letting us down. And the same thing goes for the employers, employees, managers, and director Jeroen Buter. I'd like to ask them if they could do me a favor, joining me, standing up, and fighting with me, and hearing my voice out, so that this could be spread to news channels all over this nation, including countries outside of here, which would be the ones in different continents, including the Netherlands. So, once again, please hear my voice out. Uh, because I want all of you, I want each and every single one of you to do me a favor. Stand up and fight with me. We need to win this petition. Very important. Because I want this to become trending on 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 many different uh, names of news channels. All right, it could be any type, depending on what the name of that is. Here, I'll give you a list: CNN, Fox News, CBS News, NBC News, ABC News. Let me see what else. Oh, BBC News, CBC News in Canada. Um, Let me see what other news channels are there. All the different news channels in all 50 states. RTE, you know, the E with the acute accent or diacritical mark, which is only viewed in Ireland. So let me see what else is there. Even AFN News, if they could hear my voice out, I really appreciate it if they could do that for me. Really appreciate it. They could do that for me. Really appreciate it. Do that for me. Let me see what else. Did I get all of them? Did I? Wait. Maybe I guess probably ESPN News or wait. They only like to talk about sports. However, if either CNN or Fox News or maybe CNBC or probably MSNBC, which already changed its name to MS now, they could hear my voice out as well. Aside from talking about politics, which we're not going to be doing at all. Like, really, we shouldn't do that at all. Because otherwise, it would offend people around me, especially if they're close by. I'm talking about others around me who are close by and near. Well, you know what I'm talking about, right? Anyways, guys, um, I do so hope you're able to to figure out what exactly it is that I'm discussing. As long as you're participating with me, I really appreciate it if you do so. That part with me on it. Me on that. Anyways, guys, good talk. Um, hoping to return again someday in the future if I don't have a lot of homework in my way. But anyways, I can tell my battery's already getting low, and you can see how it's already getting drained away by me. This means it's already on the verge of reaching only 20%, maybe even less, that battery remaining. Anyways, if only I was able to see who might be watching this. There's none here. Wait, no top fans? Why no top fans? Come on. Why is nobody joining me? Why is it still at 0? It started at 1 viewer till it dropped back down to 0 again. Here, let me try this button. Huh. It's cool that it has a chat filter setting. Let me see. Wait, I have it stuck in top messages mode. Hold on. I wonder if it works this way. I really want to receive messages. Hold on. I don't like this one. There's got to be a way where the YouTube company or headquarters, whatever you want me to call it, could allow me to ask a question. You could give me a response back at it. But anyways, let me button for a bit. See. Different types of audiences. Wow. Well. Hold on. What am I seeing? What am I seeing here? Oh. Let me close this out. Sorry, I had to take the time to unclog my ears. Anyways, I think this one might be clogged here. It's dry. This was wet. Ooh. Anyways, yeah, I'm hoping to receive messages from someone, but sadly, I have it in Do Not Disturb mode. I mean, what exactly am I gonna do to see reactions, comments, ratings, likes, which is an example of reactions, subscribers, which I have recently received earlier this year. Well, anyways, I have recently received my 63rd subscriber. Wait, we got a viewer here. We got a viewer here in this live video. Oh shoot! It dropped back down to 0 again. Hey, why isn't anybody joining me? Why? Come on, come back, please, come back. Come on, you gonna participate or what? Hello? Hello? Where are you? Are you there? Huh. Oh, guess it doesn't want to join me. Well, anyways, guys. Oh wait, hold on. The viewer's back. It's back. Must be watching my live video. Oh. Hello? Hello? Come on, don't drop back down to 0 on me. Oh, great. Drop back down to 0. Hey, what's going on? Why is that viewer refusing to join me? Hello? Oh wait, the viewer's back. It's back. Hello? Oh, great. Drop back down to 0. Wait. I need an audience, guys. Come on. It's a public audience. It's not private. Hello? Hello? You there? Hello? Huh. Why doesn't it want to join me? Come on. Come join me. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Anybody here? Hello? Come on. Let me have an audience. Hello? Are you gonna be my audience? Anyone? Huh. No wonder why people like you don't want to join me. Huh. Well, anyways, since that audience member's choosing not to participate in this video, might as well go ahead and end it here for now. Since I got an exam tomorrow at Monterey Peninsula College, Monterey campus part of the school. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you again in future live YouTube videos. Thank you and goodbye.